Welcome to the Ultimate Sports Podcast. Today is Wednesday, June 19th, 2019. Going to try to be quick here today. Baseball, World Cup, College World Series, NBA mock draft, best bet of the day. We're going to start with baseball today, and we'll go through yesterday's results, look ahead to today's games. Some interesting results from yesterday. The Yankees defeat the Rays 6-3, 2.5 games up on the race for first place. Yanks go to 45-27. Tampa drops to 43-30. Tigers over the Pirates 5-4. The Tigers are 26-43. The Pirates are 32-40. Angels over the Blue Jays 3-1. The Angels are 37-37. Toronto's 26-47. Reds over the Astros 4-3. The Reds are 33-38. The Astros are 48-26. It's a couple losses in a row for Houston. Mets over the Braves 10-2. Mets are 35-38. The Braves are 43-31. White Sox over the Cubs 3-1. The Sox are 35-36. The Cubs are 39-33. Indians over the Rangers 10-3. Indians are 38-34. The Rangers are 39-34. Indians creeping up in that wild card race. Twins over the Red Sox 4-3 in 17 innings. This was a thriller. Walk-off single by Max Kepler in what was an absolute thriller. Minnesota's 48-24. Boston's 40-35. Marlins over the Cardinals 6-0. The Marlins are 26-45. Cardinals 37-35. Jordan Yamamoto's 2-0. Jack Flaherty 4-4. Rockies over the Diamondbacks 8-1. Rockies are 38-34. Arizona's 38-36. Athletics over the Orioles 16-2. A's are 38-36. Baltimore's 21-52. Brett Anderson the win. Gabriel Noah the loss. Padres over the Brewers 4-1. The Pods are 37-37. Milwaukee's 40-33. Giants dropped another one to the Dodgers. 9-0. Dodgers win it. 49-25 are now the Dodgers. Giants are 31-40. Royals over the Mariners 9-0. Royals are 25-48. Seattle's 31-46. Phillies Nats was postponed. Makeup date September 24th. It's going to be a doubleheader. Today's games at 12:30 of the Astros and the Reds. Garrett Cole and Tyler Mahle. Rays Yankees. Blake Snell and CC Sabathia. Phillies Nationals Game 1. Zach Eflin and Patrick Corbin. Orioles Athletics at 3:30. Jacob Yacobanis and Chris Bassett. Brewers Padres. Zach Davies and Matt Strom. Royals Mariners. Brad Keller and Marco Gonzalez. That's 6:40. 7 o'clock Game 2. Phillies Nats. Jake Arrieta and Washington is not named the starter yet. Maybe Max Scherzer, but Max Scherzer broke his nose. Angels, Blue Jays, Andrew Heaney and Aaron Sanchez. Mets, Braves at 8:20. Steven Matz and Max Fried. 8 o'clock, White Sox, Cubs, Lucas Giolito and John Lester. Indians, Rangers. Adam Pluko and starting for the Rangers is Joe Palumbo. Red Sox, Twins. Eduardo Rodriguez coming off the IL against Kyle Gibson. Marlins, Cardinals at 8:15. Trevor Richards and Daniel Ponce de Leon. 9:40 Rockies, Diamondbacks. John Gray and Zach Greinke. And 10 o'clock ESPN Giants, Dodgers. Drew Pomeranz and Rich Hill. I said on Monday I thought this would be a sweep. I feel strongly about that, so give me the Dodgers there. All right, World Cup. Yesterday's results. Australia over Jamaica 4-1. The goals by Australia were all scored by Sam Kerr. The 11th, the 42nd, the 69th, and the 83rd minute. And then Havana Salon scored a lone goal for Jamaica in the 49th minute. Brazil over Italy 1-0. The lone goal for Brazil was scored by Marta, and there's a penalty kick. 2 games today. You have Japan and England, 3 o'clock on Fox Sports 1. This should be an interesting game in Group D. Japan and England each won their last games. And Japan drew in their first game, and then England won their first game. So, big game here. Give me Japan. I don't feel good about it, though. Scotland and Argentina, 3 o'clock on Fox Sports 2. Neither of these teams are gotten off to a good start. But give me Argentina. Now we'll move on to the College World Series. Louisville-Auburn suspended. It'll resume at 12:30 Eastern Time today. Then Vanderbilt and Mississippi State will resume 3 o'clock ESPN today. And in Texas Tech, Florida State elimination game, 7 o'clock tonight. I had Auburn winning the suspended game. Mississippi State dropping the Vanderbilt in the game that got postponed to today. And in Texas Tech, Florida State, give me Texas Tech. I just think that they're going to be desperate here. Although Florida State's a good team too, I think that Tech will come out and perform and win this game tonight. All right, now we'll move on to my latest NBA mock draft. This is my 9th mock draft. We're not going to do a hockey one today because of time restrictions, so we'll do hockey tomorrow, even though tomorrow's going to be my last NBA mock draft with the actual draft going off tomorrow night. So without further ado, here's my latest NBA mock draft. 1. New Orleans Pelicans, Zion Williamson, power forward center, Duke. The Pelicans are the massive winners here for landing the best prospect since LeBron James. Anthony Davis is now in Los Angeles, and the Pelicans can now start fresh with Williamson on board and all the other assets they received from the Lakers. 2. Memphis Grizzlies, Ja Morant, point guard, Murray State. The Grizzlies are big winners here as they jump to 2. Morant is someone that people are down on due to weaker competition, but he really showed that he could be the real deal. Assuming that he is the selection, he'd be the perfect replacement for Mike Conley, who they can trade this offseason for more assets to build around. 3. New York Knicks, R.J. Barrett, shooting guard, small forward, Duke. Barrett was the preseason top prospect before Zion broke onto the scenes and wowed everyone. He was the overshadowed due to Zion's presence on the team, but he had his moments. Now with Kevin Durant tearing his Achilles, and regardless if they sign him or not, I think it's more realistic they keep this pick rather than trade it for another star. 4. New Orleans Pelicans from the Los Angeles Lakers. Darius Garland, point guard, Vanderbilt. There are hot rumors regarding the Pelicans and what they'll do with this pick they got in the Davis deal. And there's a chance they take Garland here and either trade Lonzo Ball or Drew Holiday or trade it for an established player or trade down. He did only play in 5 games this past season due to the knee injury he suffered in college, but he showed a lot of promise in those games. 5. Cleveland Cavaliers. Jack Culver, shooting guard, Texas Tech. The Cavs are one of the lottery losers as they dropped from 2 to 5. Culver is someone that had a sensational sophomore season to become a projected top lottery pick. He's somebody that can shoot the ball, rebound well for his position. He and Colin Sexton would make an interesting backcourt. 6. Phoenix Suns. Kobe White, point guard, shooting guard, North Carolina. The Suns were another lottery loser as they dropped from 3 to 6. Their biggest need coming into the offseason was a point guard, and they land one here with White. He is somebody who was great in his lone collegiate season, and that's what got him to this position. He and Devin Booker would be an interesting backcourt pairing. 7. Chicago Bulls. Cam Reddish, small forward, Duke. Reddish, like R.J. Barrett, is someone that was overshadowed on the Duke Blue Devils squad because of Zion's presence. Reddish did not shoot the ball well at times throughout the season. He needs to develop that consistent shot in the pros. If he does that, then the Bulls got themselves another building block to go with the rest of their core. 8. The Atlanta Hawks. DeAndre Hunter, small forward, Virginia. Hunter is somebody that was excellent in Virginia's run to the title last season, and his stock rose in light of it. I like Hunter, and I believe he could surprise some folks as a rookie because of his fine two-way play. He'd be another piece the Hawks could add to their core with Trae Young and John Collins. 9. Washington Wizards. Sekou Doumbouya, shooting guard, small forward, France. Demboya is somebody that showed a good jump shot and quality defensive play to overseas. The defensive side needs to be more proven once he's in the league full-time. He's somebody that will probably see G League time if he needs more development time. 10. Atlanta Hawks from the Dallas Mavericks. Jackson Hayes, center, Texas. Hayes is somebody who developed later on in his high school days and carried it over to college. He shot from a high percentage this past season and showed an ability to protect the rim. He would be an interesting fit next to John Collins in their front court. 11. Minnesota Timberwolves. Brandon Clark, power forward, Gonzaga. The first Gonzaga player comes off the board with Clark, who fills a long-term position need for the Timberwolves. He provides energy and great two-way play, and he is somebody that the analytic nerds would love his high PER this past college season. 12. Charlotte Hornets. Rui Hachimura, small forward, Gonzaga. Hachimura is someone that is super talented and took his game up a notch this past season. The buzz at the Combine was that there's very little chance Hachimura slips out of the lottery, with Charlotte thought to be an interesting landing spot for him. 13. Miami Heat. Nasir Little, small forward, North Carolina. Little is somebody who had an uneven season with North Carolina to the point Kobe White became the best freshman on the team. He showed flashes of good shooting and always has been a great athlete. He has lottery talent, and if he lives up to capability, the Heat got themselves a player. 14. Boston Celtics from the Sacramento Kings via Philadelphia 76ers. Goga Bitadze, center, Serbia. The Celtics are a team that wants a lot more size. Bitadze, although there's skepticism because he played overseas, is a creative big man who is terrific in the mid-range, crafty with the ball in his hands, and a strong force in the post. 15. Detroit Pistons. Romeo Langford, shooting guard, Indiana. Langford is somebody that dealt with a torn labrum this past season, which probably held him back in college. He didn't shoot the ball well this past season, but if that improves, the Pistons found themselves a player. 16. Orlando Magic. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, shooting guard, Virginia Tech. Alexander-Walker had a great sophomore season to improve his draft stock. What makes him a hot commodity is that he can guard multiple positions and play on and off the ball. The Magic are a team that needs wing depth, and Alexander-Walker can provide that. 17. Atlanta Hawks from the Brooklyn Nets. P.J. Washington, power forward, Kentucky. After finally owning their first-round pick for the first time in a long time, what did the Nets do? Traded away with a bad contract to clear cap space to entice a star player to join the team. Meanwhile, Washington is someone that has the talent of a lottery pick with his ability to stretch the floor and would be another interesting piece to go with that Hawks core. 18. Indiana Pacers. Tyler Herro, shooting guard, Kentucky. Herro is somebody that is a very fast riser of late. He's somebody that can flat out shoot the ball, and the Pacers are a team that needs outside perimeter shooting. If they take Herro, it would not shock me if he ends up being a big contributor immediately. 19. San Antonio Spurs. Keldon Johnson, shooting guard, small forward, Kentucky. The Spurs are a team that is very guard heavy and pretty big man heavy. Where they lack is forward depth, and Johnson is somebody that can come in and develop with a team that is notoriously known for developing well. He can shoot the three ball well, but needs to develop more defensively, which the Spurs can help him with. 20. Boston Celtics from the Los Angeles Clippers. Kevin Porter Jr., shooting guard, USC. Porter is somebody that is a lottery talent that could very well drop into the 20s due to the injuries and suspension he had in college. If Porter lives up to the expectations he was given before college, the Celtics could be getting themselves a steal. 21. Oklahoma City Thunder. Bol, center, Oregon. The Thunder take someone that is perhaps the biggest high-ceiling, low-floor prospect in the draft in Bol. He is somebody with lottery talent that has shown good rim protection and a solid three-point shot for a 7-footer. 22. Boston Celtics. Ty Jerome, point guard, shooting guard, Virginia. Jerome is somebody that was very good in Virginia's championship run. He's someone that is versatile and can defend multiple positions very well. The Celtics might lose Kyrie Irving this summer, so they can use more depth and versatility at the position. 23. Utah Jazz. Cameron Johnson, small forward, North Carolina. Johnson is someone that was a very steady player in college for the Tar Heels. He's someone that could defend pretty well and shoot the three ball well. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes higher than this or he goes in the second round. 24. Philadelphia 76ers. Nicholas Claxton, power forward, center, Georgia. Claxton is one of the fastest risers as we are less than a week away from the draft. He has great size and mobility and has versatility in why he could possibly be picked higher than this. 25, Portland Trailblazers. Mfiondu Kabengele, power forward center, Florida State. Kabengele is somebody whose stock has risen of late. The Blazers are a team that actually has some depth up front, but will probably lose Enes Kanter in free agency, and Kabengele is someone that provides versatility and defends well. 26, Cleveland Cavaliers from the Houston Rockets. KZ Okpala, small forward, Stanford. Okpala is someone whose stock is rising at the moment due to his length and wingspan. The Cavs could use some youth on the wing, and Okpala could be a bench guy for them and provide valuable minutes. 27, Brooklyn Nets from the Denver Nuggets. Lucas Samanic, power forward, Olympia. Samanic had a great showing at the Combine and likely played his way into first-round territory, showcasing his offensive versatility and an improved physique that bodes well for the growth of his game. He's ideal as a stretch four with his skill and level and size, and didn't look bad moving his feet defensively either. 28, Golden State Warriors. Matisse Thybulle, small forward, Washington. Thybulle is someone that was curiously left off the NBA Combine list but has the talent to be a first-round pick. He's somebody that showed fine two-way play with solid three-point shooting and great defensive instincts. 29, San Antonio Spurs from the Toronto Raptors. Dylan Windler, shooting guard, small forward, Belmont. Windler is somebody that is very underrated coming into the draft. He's someone that can flat out score, shoot it from three, and place the floor well. 30, Milwaukee Bucks. Talen Horton-Tucker, shooting guard, small forward, Iowa State. Horton-Tucker is somebody that had a very good year at the Cyclones this past season as a freshman, which got him to this position. The Bucks would be an interesting landing spot considering that they might need wing depth if Chris Middleton walks this summer. That's it for my mock draft, and now up my best bet of the day, brought to you by DraftKings. All right. We have some interesting options to choose from, whether it's soccer or baseball, whether it's pros or college. So without further ado, here we go. All right. We'll start in Major League Baseball. We're going to take the Astros on the road against the Reds. The Nationals in Game 1 against the Phillies, although I don't feel good about it at all. We're going to go with the A's as big favorites over the Orioles. We'll take the Pirates over Detroit. We'll take the Braves over the Mets. We'll take the Cards over the Marlins. The Dodgers over the Giants. I'm going to avoid the World Cup because the teams I like are dogs. And normally I like to do favorites. So, I'm just going to do the 7 baseball games. Wagering $1, payout of $17.93. That's it for the podcast today. I'll be back tomorrow recapping yesterday's baseball games. Look ahead. Today's baseball games. What am I saying? World Cup, College World Series, NBA and NHL mock drafts, and my best bet of the day and any other news that goes around in the world of sports. Hope you have a great day, everybody.